Oh, yes, yes, yes. As they come on into the Zoom room. Oh, oh, yes. Oh, yes. Come one, come all. Come big, come small. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As we are here to say goodbye to the year 2020. Oh, who's excited to say goodbye to 2020? Let me see you. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It is I, Caridad de la Luz, aka La Bruja, who became La Bruja in the New Eureka Poets Cafe. And here we are doing open mics. Because of this pandemic, we've reached more people than we ever thought we could. I'm hosting with my co-host, none other than Advocate of Wordz.
What's going on, sis? Hello to everyone. Thank y'all for joining us here on our first ever online New Year's Eve open mic. I know that La Bruja has actually hosted New Year's Eve shows at the cafe. So now we're online. So thank y'all for experimenting with us and joining us in this. And I quickly want to say too, because I know that our open mic lists are filling up quickly. And we're getting a lot more people who are interested. So we don't know exactly where the online open mic is going. We do know it is going to change. So one day in the future, we're going to look back on this time and be like, do you remember that time? Those were the golden years. Those were the best years. That's right now. So I hope everyone who joins us on our online open mics remembers that and they take stock of tonight and every open mic that we're having. So with that verbose intro, back to La Bruja, who's looking fantastic in red. And we're not going to judge her for still having up some Christmas decorations.
No,
it's all going to be festive today.
It's still at Rockefeller Center. It's still, so it could be here. Thursday nights are nights of prosperity. I'm in my grimoire. Abundance, money, and generosity. And I'm wearing red for courage, passion, and lust. Yes. May this 2021 bring you all of those beautiful things, all the love and prosperity, all of it, all of it. Yes, and if you have your pet, put your pets up. They've given us so much love during these dark times. These dark times of 2020 were so rough, but we kept it together. We did it together. And I have felt so much love from this community. You have no idea. So it's so great. Okay, I'm going to let you know. You each have 2 minutes to do your thing. I hope you already know that. You got 2 power minutes, 20, 22, 2. I feel like that guy who used to do the dating show in 2 and 2. Chuck Woolery. Throwback, but you have 2 minutes to do your thing. Names are going to be called at random. So Advocate of Wordz has a hat with the names in them. Yeah, so this is going to be fresh and new. We don't know what's going to happen, but this is how we're going to do it. I am going to be the timekeeper. I'm going to hold you to your 2 minutes so that we can get as many people on. I want to say that 2020 was a year of shadow work. Shadow work. We had to sit with the darkest parts of ourselves, and those that did not become friends with their demons are not going to do well in 2021. So I wrote this little piece. It's called Shadow Work. In places no one dares to look, I find the joy I thought they took. In moments that I share alone, every single chair my throne. In brightest lights, a shadow gleams, turning nightmares into dreams. Because I sat with ugliness, I turned my life into bliss. Yes. That's it. We're transforming now. 2021 is going to be one of implementation. Everything that we've learned from 2020, we're going to use it in 2021 and we are going to prosper. We are going to break the chains of oppression. We are transforming the world. And poets create the context for the world to live in. All right. So we got that. We did that. I see you, Elemental, feeling it. Generalissimo. I see you, Luciana. I see you, Matthew, Marissa, DG Clearing, Ron, Mark Thompson, Alexander Goldberg, Rose Gold Poet, Mark Vigo, Stuart, Michael. All of you. Lynn Lane, all you, Stacy. Desosomok. But I don't know who's going to read first. Unmesh, I don't know. Scott, I don't know. Amanda, I don't know. Thomas, I don't know. Lila, Chris Lally, Mary, Lisa, oh God. Joski C, advocate of words, let us know who will be our first open micer.
In the Zoom chat, I just put in everyone whose name is on a piece of paper and in here. So first coming up is going to be Elemental. Elemental is first. Ooh! Kicking it off. Let me ask to unmute this dude.
Wow, didn't I say Elemental?
That's crazy.
First? I'm psyched.
Wow, man. Wow. Yo. Straight up. Appreciate that, Umesh. Hey, straight up. I like I said in the chat, man, there's no place I'd rather be than right here with this poet community, man. Straight up. I apologize for the rhyme, but hey, really, really straight up.
Like, cannot really apologize for a rhyme in a poet show.
I'm just saying, man, like, you know what? Hey, look, tonight I'm just the instrument, man. The universe is playing me. You know what I mean? Like, we're all here in this space right now. And you know what I mean? I truly, truly love all of you. I appreciate all of you. Let me get to it because I want as many of you as can get on as possible. Bear with me. Squeeze us in 2 minutes. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Seriously. Here we go. Standing at the crossroad between how did I get here and how do I go on, an all too familiar sound crashed into my what the hell is wrong with you? Cutting through life's distractions like my mother's voice at the exact moment I'm doing something I shouldn't be, I heard the familiar swoosh. No Nike checks, just air rushing through the compass, swinging new coordinates into my back when I was all kinds of wrong. Taught me, listen the first time. Didn't I tell you? You're too big to play with hearts. This is not cards, not trigonometry, taking shots of calculus, arguing the prime directive with artificial intelligence. No, this is a Magna Carta, Declaration of Independence written in spinal fluid to transmute this madness into a fortress. An equivalent exchange of Trump for triumph, poverty for prosperity. This is the launch pad. Singing the praises of new beginnings as the sun finally sets on these 365 catastrophes, dastardly attacked the most vulnerable parts of me, snapped my future with the slightest amount of pressure, left me dangling, holding on by the sheath of my sword, the sleeve of my pen, gasping for life through this matrix of maleficence. I surrender to every great idea this year, promise to write like my lungs depend on it, to love the process and live the finished product, to brick by brick this year into an empire built with the broken bones of dreams and cemented with the wishes washed ashore from the sea of regret. Let's aqua boogie out of this existence, funkadelic this parliament into submission with revolution on our lips and persistence on our backs. Let's say goodbye to the monster that was. Lick our wounds and enjoy every victory, for tonight we celebrate. And in the morning, war for 2021. Sweet dreams. Peace. Happy New Year.
All right, you did it.
Wow.
You did it. It's so good.
That was Elemental. Oh, Bruja, you're muted. There you go, Bruja.
Yeah, that was Elemental. He did it in 2 minutes and 12 seconds. That was dope. So glad, so happy. All right, advocate of words. Who's up next? Let's do this. I'm keeping it tight
We
for
got
you.
someone I don't
minutes.
know. Stuart Ginsburg. I don't know who Stuart Ginsburg is, but I do believe that I saw someone come in here named Stuart Ginsburg. There we go. Let me unmute him.
Hey everyone, Happy New Year. I'm happy to be here. I'm a new poet, so let's see how this goes. So this is called The Aftermath. I'll start. They look at one another, exhaustion and fear envelopes them. The young son tentatively trudges to his parents' bedroom, nestling his sleeping bag close to their mattress. Therapy dogs come and go, counseling sessions at the ready. 17 ghosts roam the hallways, 17 phones with texts unread, 17 empty classroom chairs. Getting gas, getting food, clearing gutters, clearing toilets, going to school, going to funerals. 17 caps and gowns collecting dust, 17 love affairs cut short, 17 beds unslept in. Going to work, going to Little League, fertilizing the lawn, feeding the cat, shopping for food, shopping for clothes, seeking solace at candlelight vigils. The father looks around his town. Life's amplified, coming at him like a 3D movie. Strong winds blow through branches, crashing them to the ground. A car backfires, a crack of thunder, a siren rushes by, helicopter blades violently cut the air. He cranes his neck. What is that, he wonders. It's nothing, nothing to worry about. He wants to go back to nothing. And that's...
Make some noise for Stuart Ginsburg.
There you go.
Very nice.
Nice, man. That's how you do it.
Yes.
Stuart Ginsburg. Also, to all our poets, after you perform, make sure that you go into the Zoom chat because people are always here in the chat and they're saying nice things about your poem. So make sure you check that out. Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you, Stuart. He did it. He said he was a new poet. Are you new to the scene, or this is not your first time, right? Wait, unmute. Let's ask you to unmute him.
Yeah, new. I just started writing about a year ago, and just like one of those things where I just wanted to do it, and I heard about your event, and I decided to go on.
So did we just pop your cherry? Did you just get your cherry, your poetic cherry popped? Is that what just happened?
Yeah.
What? We just popped his cherry, baby. Pop his cherry, baby. Pop the cherry, baby. Pop, pop,
yeah, I mean,
cherry, baby. Pop, pop, pop the cherry, baby. Pop, pop the cherry, baby. Pop. Ladies and gentlemen, Stuart Ginsburg.
Thank you. It's actually, I got my cherry popped in college. That was a whole other story. But anyway, on New Year's Eve. But
write a poem about it, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Good cherry, good cherry. How lovely is that? We're off to a wonderful start here in 2020, the countdown. Okay, advocate of words, who's up next?
Mr. Tessa Somok.
The professor. Tessa Somok.
Wait, oh, I see him. Yep, I'm muting him.
He's
right
got
now.
his muscle shirt on. He's about to pow pow. He's about to give it to you. The
Boy,
answer
you picked the right topic for me tonight, La Bruja.
Tell me, what topic is it?
This is titled Negro, the dog. Ready?
Yes.
Negro howled, trying desperately to break Jupiter's moons in half, but to no avail. He was still trapped in the madness, like a wolf gnawing its leg before dawn. Negro howled with the empty space of dark ravines, the long expanse where Jesuits loomed in the valleys of Jalisco, and the moaning of Huichol Indians refusing to embrace the thorns of Jesus. Negro howled deep in my head, moving me away from the sweet milk of sleep and the softness of the bread under my head. The yowling became shivers in my spine, hunger in my stomach, and aching in my heart. Negro howled, reminding me that it was I who would take him from his madness. My father said with a stern voice, "He's your dog. Kill him before he bites anyone." when he killed from the machete blow, he was still Negro, the dog that will walk with me through the darkened streets of New York City.
Yay.
All right, yourselves, give it up for Texas.
Hey, yeah. The hell at the moon.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
You can play?
I love all the howling. That's what's up. I love all the howling. Also, we want to let all of you know, around midnight, we are going to unmute everyone and we're going to ask everyone to put their video on so we can all act obnoxious when midnight comes. But once again, thank you to Mr. Tessa Somo. Make sure you go into the chat. Everyone put your information into the chat so you can get together. How do you like it, Bruja?
Well, what's interesting is that it brought back memories of my grandfather who had the most loyal dog and his name was Negro. So you brought me back to Abuelito's dog, and that dog, oh my God, loved him so much. Sometimes my grandfather will put his fingers in his nostrils, be like, look how much he loves me. Look how much he loves me. And he'd be like, ah, and the dog would be like, yeah, and then he would take his fingers out and the dog would be right there for some more. And that was Negro. You know, tough love. We Puerto Ricans do dumb shit like that. We do shit like that. We put our fingers up dogs' noses for kicks. Mark Vigo agrees. All right, who's next? I love the respect too. It was less than 2 minutes. Teso Somo, thank you so much, sir. For all.
Lynn Lane.
Wepa! Poeta Q is ready.
Notice I just walked back up too.
Ooh, the timing, the alignment.
That is the alignment, right?
Love it.
All right. So 2020 took a P on me, so I will honor the P. Privileged people prognosticate predominantly in private, persuasively proselytizing propaganda per parenthetical pronouncements, pointedly poetic, phonetic, polysyllabic pronunciations. Oops. Perplexing pronouns permeate pious political places, profoundly penetrating Papa's Pizza. Papa's Pizza places pepperoni precariously pre-Parmesan. Pizza professionals prefer profit over profits, proffering parabolic paragraphs, paraphrasing polymorphic polyglots. Paranormal polyester pants protect paranoid puppeteers plotting possible pandemonium parties, particularly pleasing paparazzi. Prehistoric prize purple platypuses plus Precambrian prototypical polyamorous pandas persuade pink Patagonian pirate penguin populations populating Paleolithic Persian polka dot poker porridge pop-ups. Peanut pistachio pancakes perfectly placed presentations please President Pinochet. Presidential press prefers Protestant pastors pushing Percocet plus paliperidone palmitate postpartum. P.S. Poetry.
Unmute yourself. Give it up for Lynn Lane.
How you do? That's how you do it.
That is awesome.
Very nice.
That was
Got the room popping.
Popping.
Wow.
Wow, that was vitamin P for that ass, everybody. That was fun. Oh my goodness.
And Lynn Lane is also a photographer. Lynn, make sure you put all your information into the chat, please, so that y'all can give him a follow. And thank you to everyone respecting the 2 minutes. Shout out to Luis Santiago on Facebook, dropping all the messages. Appreciate you, brother.
Oh, nice. Yes. So all the people watching on Facebook and YouTube, thank you, thank you, thank you. And all these amazing people up in the Zoom. We have 60 people in the room, and that makes me so happy. I mean, we were just informed by Jason as the person that's actually helping us today, who took time out of his holiday to be with us and run the show. He said, yo, that the sign up list got full in like less than what, 15 minutes?
Less than 10.
Less than 10. Look at that. That's just your commitment to poetry and self-expression and being with us. And that makes me so happy. So happy. Powerfully penning poetry. Yeah, quick, take it away. He did all the P words. Before I pee on myself, please.
All right. The next poet is Matthew Merriquin.
Ooh,
Let me get
Maroking.
And
King, you gotta say it right.
Poor Matthew.
Let me try to
He
get
always
back to
tries
Wordz for a hell long time. Alright, okay. I'm about to leave some shit back in 2020 now. So, because we about to be a new year, so got to leave this one back a bit. Friendship, hunting my dreams was what could have been, all that we did. The Spanish wrote, la vida es un sueño, pero ellos no sabían que los sueños van a ser más peligroso de la vida. In this digital age, one can go from red to block real quick, drop like that, like a broken kite from the sky in just that small bit, getting the anxiety to drown you inside, making you feel hella sick. Hold up, you hear that tick? Tick, tick, tick. That's the time we spent. Wasted. Burned up for this was kindling. And I thought it was long logs burning Greek fire that even water can't put out. I guess that little white flash of flame was ready to dash out of here, leaving only pain, making me wonder what did I do, making me think of my blunders. I don't think I was mean to you, making me thunder. I'm so confused. The Spanish wrote that life is just a dream, but they didn't realize that dreams can be more dangerous than life itself, for only in dreams does the haunting past appear. Memories golden, now rusted by my tears. Fire goes out and even the smoke disappears, leaving just you there, ghosted. Thank you.
Unmute yourself and give some love to Matthew.
That's how you do it.
Tell you so much.
Oh my God. That was Matthew. Matthew, make sure that you go into the chat and put in your information so people can give you a follow. Like I was saying earlier, poor Matthew, man, he always tries to get on the Monday night online and we never get to him. So I'm really happy we got to him. Thank you, Matthew.
Yes, Matthew. I learned early how to pronounce his name when I was doing on Halloween, my character, Mrs. Magliari Morantino, who never pronounced my name right. I learned Maroking that night. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, so I see Evan Mornetti is like, pick me. I don't know if I can, it's up to the universe and the gods. Who shall it be?
I love that Two's video with the bear. Love it. All right, I got Ron Mark Thompson.
Ron Mark Thompson.
Ron, I believe I saw him.
I saw him too. He is here. He's definitely here.
Do you see, where is he?
Did he disappear?
Oh, I got him now. Good riddance 2020.
Well, and, in case I got picked after 12 midnight, I also have another sign, welcome 2021. But since, we're still in 2020, and La Bruja, this behind it is my tree. So I'm keeping my tree for weeks and weeks and weeks, so you're not alone, All right. Thank you so much, guys. This is, what a great evening with everyone here. I'm so happy. So here we go. Good riddance 2020. Really, 2020? How much more full of shit did you have to become? How many more victims did you have to make numb? Usually, I try to rhyme my prose. 2020, tonight, forget it. I will oppose. Case in point, yesterday, another friend of mine lost her battle with the virus. This brings the total to 3 people I have personally known who have COVID-19 stamped on their death certificates. 2 of them were very close and dear to me. Add to this my 5 other friends in 2020 who got infected. Fortunately, they survived to tell their tales. 2020, please do not be surprised that everyone says goodbye to you. No one ever wants to see you again. The world will be happy to see you gone. We did not choose you, 2020, but you, 2020, chose us. You wanted to teach us a lesson. You wanted to show us who is in charge. Well, you succeeded. Now get out of here. 2020, I hope you will fall into the deepest hole and we will never see you again. And talking about holes, thank goodness we can poop normally again after today. I mean, all that toilet paper shortage in 2020, how many rolls did we need? Did we really poop that much all year long? So again, goodbye 2020, auf Wiedersehen, good riddance to you. Here's your exit, go away. I feel so much better now. I aired my grievance in prose tonight. I can now relax. And on Monday, January 4th, I will see you all again, shiny and bright. The end.
Unmute yourself, give some love to Ron
Very
Thompson.
Classic right there. Another Ron classic.
Ron Mark Thompson, and I love that his hair was lighting up, man, getting festive. Like, yo, you're gonna be here with us, be here with us. So I appreciate you, Ron. Ron does a lot of work within the community. He's connected to so many open mics and workshops. So make sure you give him a follow. Put your info into the chat, Ron. You enjoy your Bruja?
That was always. I always enjoy your energy, Ron Mark, and all the people that you've actually invited into the circle as well. You've been such a wonderful advocate of Wordz and of La Bruja and of the open mic. Thank you so much for that. Okay, Xanadu and Evan, you're not on the list, but I have you listed for by some miracle. If we get through all the names in the hat and we have some time, I have Xanadu and Evan on the waiting list. I just had to put that out there because I'm getting DM'd like a mother. Who's next?
Mary Blenderman. Let me unmute Mary, representing Pittsburgh. Mary's become a mainstay. How are you, Mary?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. All right, ready to get into it?
Let's
share
do it.
poetry. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, well, this was the piece I really wrote for Monday night, but I thought I'd share it again. So here we go. It was the year I got stuck on a stalled Amtrak for 14 hours in northern Ohio, and the February fields had the face of my mother's country telling me, come home. The year I became addicted to tearing my chest open in front of strangers, the first time I called it my honest poem. The year a shy and stubborn philodendron taught me that leaning towards love is not difficult, but opening up to it is. The year we got caught in a thunderstorm, marveling at the darkening sky until its violence surprised us, and we clung to each other, feeling our way home like kittens, because love means holding on when you cannot see the way forward. The year I undressed my fear and made a gift of my softness, which I had not done before, which did not feel like losing, which was gentle, enticing, unforgettable. The year I did not ask forgiveness or permission. The year we all got better at looking in each other's eyes because that was all we had. The year I learned and am learning to witness pain without trying to fix it. You cannot patch grief like a leak. Grief is a flood. The year we held each other's heads above water. The year we marched upstream to dam the river of injustice and light fires of fury and remembrance on its shores. The year we all fought again what the fox told the little prince. What is essential is invisible to the eyes, and wondered why it is so hard to see the people who make our lives possible. The year I fell in love the night before the apocalypse, as if my life were a fucking novel, but it isn't. It was just the year I got lucky. I did. I swear, I did.
Unmute yourselves and give some energy to Mary.
Very nice, Mary.
Nice, Mary.
Very nice. Very
Loved it,
nice.
Mary.
That's
That
how
was
you
so
do it.
good.
So good.
Mary is out in Pittsburgh representing. Mary, put the information about the Pittsburgh Collective so people can find out about it. Mary has become a mainstay with our online open mics. I so appreciate Mary's like writing and her pacing and everything. Like, I enjoy it. I love it. Go ahead, Bruja.
Yes, like the words just flow out of your lovely smile. It was just great. Thank you, Mary. Yes, yes, yes. Brilliant. That is so fabulous. Okay, so who do we have next?
We have a name that I am not familiar with. Katherine Ripley.
Okay, Ripley, one of my favorite characters in Aliens.
Who is Katherine Ripley? I'm trying to see. Do you see
My
a
favorite.
I see Katherine Ripley. Yes, I do.
My
Unless they
favorite
just changed
Ripley
it.
line out of Aliens is "Get away from her, you bitch." You must have
Hi,
gotten that a lot.
everybody. Hi, everyone. Happy New Year.
Hi.
I'm going to do a poem for you. This is called Breaking Fast. So here we go. I broke my fast for you. And when I say I broke my fast, I mean I was fasting from people. You were my last meal before the world ended, before the floods came, before I went into the woods for 40 days and nights to sleep in the cold and live on bitter leaves and acorns. You were the vice I intended to give up, the sin I was paying my penance for. I was supposed to emerge from these 40 days having washed myself of you, broken my wrists from the shackles that kept me bound to you. But God had other plans, and suddenly I was alone. We were alone. And 40 days turned into 50 and 60 and 70, and I forgot who I was punishing myself for. Was it God? Was it me? Was it you? In the park, I saw a man who looked like you from the distance, playing soccer with his son, and I began to grieve again for the future I wanted to have with you. Began to think again that I would never meet another man like you. But when I broke my fast with you, when you first touched me after 77 days without touch, I remembered why I needed to purge myself of you. I felt you lock your heart away as you ran your hand up over my sternum, and I did the same. I held back the tears because I know there is no room for them in this space between us. I grieved because now this fast will never be broken with food for the soul. It will never be holy. It will always have ended because I needed too much. My flesh is gorged, satisfied, while my spirit gnaws on dry bones. Thanks, everyone.
Unmute yourself.
Very nice, Catherine.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you.
That was so intense.
Yeah, I like that. That was so intense. Her quick, real like it ended. Everyone, whoa, that was so intense. Katherine, I think you got some new fans. Make sure you put your information into the chat so that the people know how to follow you. Okay, I think Evan wants to follow you. He keeps pointing like, yes, I want to follow you. Put your information there, Katherine Ripley. That was awesome.
Ripley. Oh, you represented the Ripley name to the fullest. You brought it. You like really, you slayed. Oh my God. And then to like have to fast from somebody. I get it. Like, you know, healthy boundaries. We have to love ourselves enough to not tolerate the toxicity and realize that we are so worthy of such goodness. And sometimes, you know, taking that little space away, you know, you recognize it when you feel it again. You're like, oh, now I know why I had to fast from this motherfucker. All right. So, and thank you for keeping it under 2. Let's do it. What's next? Who's coming? Who's doing?
Thomas Connor.
Whoa, right. Bring it, Thomas.
What's up, y'all? Y'all may have heard this poem before, but this day reminds me of my father. When he would pop the bottle, he was the patriarch. So this is for him. So I don't know if I performed it here, but I'm going to perform it now. My father loved jazz. I love hip hop. So therefore, I am the evolution of his sonic consciousness. His melodies and beats, rhythms and riffs, scats and flows flowed in droves. His hats and clothes clean and smooth like the grooves that made a move, those Elletonian grooves. Those Harlem nights were my Brooklyn daydreams. So forever to me, he will be Thelonious John and Ella. How I wished I was part of his era. Our memories together will last forever. 7 years old, bobbing my head to the notes that moved him as he sung, recited, hummed, hymned those riffs, beats. They were his gospel. If jazz was God, he would have been its apostle. My father loved jazz. I love hip hop. So therefore, I am the evolution of the sonic consciousness. Tapping his wheel rhythmically, melodically, in sync with the sound he loved. Those sporadic car trips, they singed into the tapestry of my memory. Remembering how I tagged along for errands, duties, visiting friends, me and him, just the two of us and his beloved jazz. Diligently, I listened as he retold his past, flowing in dribs and drabs, watching pop, snap, clap, toe tap, head bobbing forth and back, rhythms possessing, controlling, exercised only through dance and finger snapping. His mind and lips blended stories, experiences with vibes and beats, like me, like memories of me beatboxing the sounds of the South Bronx. My father loved jazz. I love hip hop. So therefore, I am the evolution. I am the institution of my father's sonic consciousness.
Unmute yourselves and give it up for Thomas
Man, talk
Connor.
that hip hop shit, man. Talk that hip hop shit.
So good.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thomas Connor. Thomas, make sure you put your information into the chat so that people can follow you. I'm so happy to hear Thomas. He's another dude who's had some trouble trying to get onto the Monday night online open mic, but he still comes by and gives love. So I'm so happy he got on in the rock with us, help us end 2020.
Oh, yes. He has just great tribute poetry to his elders. So thank you, Thomas, for sharing that. Your dad loved jazz. My parents, it was salsa. When I started doing hip hop, they were like, ¿Qué es lo que tú estás haciendo, muchacha? Tú tienes que estar ahí salseando. ¿Qué te pasa a ti? But, so I had to incorporate salsa into the hip hop. So who's coming up next? That was awesome. Let's keep going. We're not too far away from 2021.
Yes, real quick. I want to let the people know that Gwen C has given up her spot tonight. So that means that, but she's going to stay here and rock with us. I appreciate the message, Gwen. So this way we have a better chance of getting some more people on, like Evan. I'm loving it. I'm loving Evan. He's trying hard, man.
We got Xanadu, Evan, and Complicated Passions on the waiting list. So let's see what happens.
Trisha De Jesus. Trisha is
Get
next.
it, Trisha.
Trisha knows her poetry. This woman is awesome.
Hey there. Okay, so this is going to be an Otis poem, and for you guys who don't know what an Otis is, it has 12 words that another poet gives you. So my 12 words are, really quickly: work, Zoom, home, essential, Amazon, Grubhub, sunshine, cold, park, dogs, cat, and alcohol. Working remotely was not a new concept. I've been hustling it since 2017, until I wasn't. Adepto at Google Meet, company huddles 3 times a day, doing Zoom was new territory. I liked being home. I liked the comfort and safety and sanity found in my eggshell white walls. If I sat still and listened, sometimes they would talk back. Essential items now line some of these walls and have become the walls themselves. I rather like them. They add variety to the plaster. Alexa developed selective hearing. Perks up when she hears the word Amazon, thinks I'm placing an order for random items like the veal cutlets insert for your bra. Can you Grubhub that? But she pointedly ignores me when I ask for the weather or for her to play Beyonce on Spotify. One day in October, I wanted to run into the streets screaming. Someone had turned off the sunshine and replaced it with a red sky. Is that like replacing halogen incandescents with CFLs? It felt cold that morning, though the Berkeley hills were licked in heat, smoke, and flames. My pups missed the park. Some days they look like sad, too overinflated dog-shaped pool floats because they gained lockdown sympathy weight in solidarity, so mom won't feel bad. The cats grow clingy, or perhaps they only want us to up their snack time. Their logic is, what else are we home for? We've really developed a routine. Lou, the cats, the dogs, and me in the middle, silence interspersed with neighbors and their loud drama. Netflix and ample alcohol thrown into the mix helps us to reach 2021. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Give some love to Trisha Jesus.
Yeah, Trisha.
Awesome, awesome.
Excellent.
Thank you,
That's what's
Trisha.
up right there.
That was
Excellent.
great.
Excellent.
Trisha knows her poetry. Make sure, Trisha, you put your information to the chat. Trisha also has started hosting a podcast. She hosts an open mic of her own. So make sure you follow her. Trisha's all kind of awesome.
Okay, I just got the word that Bill Elkins can't perform tonight either, so we're gonna have to take his name out of the hat. He's off the list. That's another possible slot. Thank you, Bill Elkins, for all of the music that you brought to us with your guitar and your super loud microphone, because you always had that on point. That's for damn sure. He had the most nuclear microphone of all time. We love you, Bill. Thank you. All right, so who is this? Who do I see? What name is that?
Karen Schlesinger. I hope I say her last name right. Karen.
Oh, I think this is some comedy. Last time I think she made us really laugh. Is this you? Is it you?
It's me, but I don't think this is funny tonight. We'll see.
Okay, we're ready for it. Yes, take it away, Karen.
Okay, this is called Shots. Shots, shots, shots. Here a shot, there a shot, everywhere a shot. Shot, shots in the dark, shots in the light, shots that are wrong, shots that are right, bad shots and sad shots, and shots in the arm, shots that kill and shots that keep us from harm. Here a shot, there a shot, everywhere a shot, shot. And the shots keep coming. People gunning their engines and toying with their cars to make them sound like machine guns. Bang, bang, bangity bang, 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 bangity bang. There are the shots that walked right into Breonna Taylor's home and killed her, and the shots that rang out on the steps of the Cathedral of St. John the Divine. Right after the choir had finished their Christmas caroling. Don't worry though, they got the guy. He's dead. They shot him. Bang, bang, bang. But there is hope. A first shot of it was given to Sandra Lindsay right here in Queens. The kind of shot we got when we were kids. The kind of shot we made our kids get. A shot that will give all of us a shot at great lives ahead. And not long after I get that shot, I'm going to go out and have the best kind of shot of all. I'm going to slide into my black pencil skirt and step into my patent leather stilettos. I'll perch on a soft, firm bar stool, cross my legs and say to the bartender, give me a shot of Jack Daniels, please. And I'll raise my glass for me, and I'll raise my glass for you, and I'll raise my glass for this whole darn world because we finally made it through. Shots, shots, shots. Here a shot, there a shot, everywhere a shot, shot. And don't this one feel nice and warm going down? Happy New Year!
Love it, give some noise.
He said everywhere is shot. Here a shot, there a shot, everywhere a goddamn shot. Hell yeah.
They like the stilettos. They want to get the shots. I love it. That was like a
visual.
little
We
bit.
had the whole visual. Oh my God.
I was like a little bit of everywhere. Awesome. Karen, put your info in the chat, please. And right, Bruja, she was the one who had talked about doing sit-down comedy, right? Because it was like, yeah. Karen was funny. It's nice to see her, that she can cover many different angles.
And, thank you for saying their names, thank you for that. Thank you. That is it just is so important, and I was thinking about like, I wanted to have, a possible moment of silence for all the people that we lost. And since you spoke about that, let's just do that just for a good 10 seconds for all those that we lost in 2020. Thank you. I love you guys so much. Yes. Okay. Come on, you can't get a better bunch than us, man. We got heart, we got soul, and sometimes we can be out of control. So, who is up next?
Real quick, I wanted, because we just found out today, talking about like people that we've lost. There's certain performers and writers and hip hop artists I consider advocate of Wordz, because they're just like different and they went for it. Just found out we lost MF Doom. Those of you who are into hip hop know who FM Doom is. We lost him. Brother was only 49 years old. So my condolences to his loved ones and family. So, but moving on,
You can put those names in the chats too. I see people putting up, Ecstasy from Houdini, MF Doom, Shabadoo passed. I mean, our very own Miguel Algarin passed. So, you could put those names in the chats too and keep those names alive, for now and for always. Okay, so
next coming up, someone who I know is going to raise our spirits is DG Clearing. My favorite wingman. DG Clearing's going to be my wingman when I go and I get some shots for Karen. DG,
dapper guy. He's our
advocate. La Bruja. Who are we? The pandemic poets. What are we? The pandemic poets. Writers of thoughts and tellers of truth. What are we? The pandemic poets. Searchers of souls for secrets not told. What are we? The pandemic poets. Friends amongst friends, we laugh and cry. What are we? The pandemic poets. Recorders of history so not to be lost. What are we? The pandemic poets. Sharers of love straight from our heart. What are we? The pandemic poets. Interpreters of pain, the jagged edges we share. What are we? The pandemic poets, warriors of words, slayers of wrongs. What are we? The pandemic poets, thirsters of lust and cravers of desire. What are we? The pandemic poets, vagabonds of society, wanderers of intellect. What are we? The pandemic poets, painters with pens, curators of wisdom. What are we? The pandemic poets, pawns of the chessboard's axioms of morals. What are we? The pandemic poets, bleeders of evidence, seekers of time. What are we? The pandemic poets, prophets of knowledge, soothsayers of the universe. What are we? The pandemic poets, diviners for meanings, philosophers of awareness. What are we? The pandemic poets, wranglers of sentences, rhythms, and rhymes. What are we? The pandemic poets, the conscious of all things. We are poets. Happy New Year, everyone.
Give yourselves, give it up for
yes.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it, DG.
Yes.
DG. Have a very nice day.
The pandemic poets.
The pandemic poets.
And
I love how we're
how
all doing the wave with that. Everybody like the pandemic poets. I love it. Yes. The pandemic power gang. We're like the pandemic power bears.
I love it, love it. All right, we got time to get one more open micer in before midnight. And next I have Marissa Prada.
Woo! Marissa! Are you ready, Marissa?
Marissa was listening.
I had mentioned the word lust early, read and love, and she has brought some really hot and sexy poems. I don't know what she's doing.
Oh my God. La Bruja, you have no idea what's coming. I just have to tell you, I wrote this afternoon because I realized it was a 2-minute slot. This is a not child poem. This is an erotica. So you must.
And it's some new shit. It's some new shit out the You know, shit. Bring it.
My beautiful Bruja, this is for you. And Advocate, okay, I'll put you in there too. Here we go. Hold on tight. The title of this poem is titled, Fuck 2020. I am here to fuck your face. Special delivery on the last day of 2020. I'm letting my pussy out of the playpen. For I wear this clit like a badge of honor. Don't need a father, need a man. Get to licking. This is a real clit, not a clip-on clit, not needing a strap-on dick, lap and lick quick. This will never be. Because I got more rounds in me than Muhammad Ali. Shield, shower, yield, shiny power. Man up all over me. Kevlar, keepsake of cunt kisses. Crying onion tears, smearing mascara. Running, running, running. Down in dialect of dick meets pussy. So get hard. No Hail Mary hard on. Bring your A game as if there's a score sheet at the end of this. Sticky, sweat, sweaty, heavy, messy, mess with me, mess me up, Tour de France style, faster, faster, psycho, cynic, cheater, hot, twatting here, sexy sauna, you need you, mama? Keep going, don't stop. Revive that virginity that is my vagina. Grab me so hard, I see your purple hand for days. Bite the beast inside me, drool and feast on me. I spoon feed you my orgasm, tongue and cheek, plate in hand. Lick the plate, yep, that's it, don't stop. Salty sweet, I am. What's for dinner? Pink pussy, purple pussy, dark pussy, just not the green pussy. I said lick you chicken shit, yep, keep going, that's it, don't stop. Quick listener, come lover, suck the lonely from my lips. You will take me and you will love it. Fear is not an option. You can ice it later. This cum can't wait. It won't. It's calling for your face. You will lap me up. Some cream in your coffee, suck me off. Keep it going. Yep, that's it. Don't stop. Careful not to spill a drip. Drops of Jupiter drip from my rear as the squirt sinks into all the parts of the sheets. So don't be scared. Just dare to be an explorer of dick meets destiny.
Unmute yourselves, give some
Damn,
energy to Marissa.
What about Happy New Year?
That was a New Year's party right there.
What a way to end 2020 with our open micers. I love it. I love it. I love it. Marissa,
She went out with a bang. She went out with a
bang. Marissa Prado, please
Bing,
put
bang.
your info in the chat so that people can follow you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. This coquito has me nice and warm, I must say. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we are at 11:54. So
we ready for this?
I believe we are. This is some new shit.
New shit. And
like-
me and Bruja have worked on a lot of projects, but I don't think we've ever written a poem together.
No, we have not. In all the years of our working together, sharing stages, hosting, teaching classes, like we've done so many things because
Videos, film.
Huh? Oh yeah. Our home videos, comedy. I threw water in his face while he was dressed as a baby. It was so amazing. But no, this is our poem. Let's get it in before we count down the year. Let's get to this new shit right here.
These poets get more naked than your favorite adult ballerina bar.
More naked than wrinkled nudists in beaches or cheerleaders under bleachers.
Deeper than a fox chasing a rabbit hole down the proverbial hole.
Deeper than anything can go. Deep as the throat of Vanessa Del Rio.
Poetic license is law of the land, and everyone has a twitchy trigger finger.
This is the DMV, where poets get their license to break all the rules. and use words like zinger.
It's group therapy for the eloquent and clever and deadly.
Gathering artists around the world to create an international medley.
A platoon of alpha introverts.
Sharp shooting perverts, squirters that golden shower our clutched pearlers.
Gilded assassins who kill with the very same weapon that murdered them.
Resurrected perfectionists of prose that come to dagger the ones who know.
Quick thinkers and slow healers.
Non-blinkers and show feelers.
They'll tell you this is their church. They'll tell you this in tongues, in sonnets, in rangas, in lyric.
I am your high priestess, and the prayers have just begun, reaching all creatures and spirits, my people.
I think they're wrong. I think they're the steeple.
Their hearts are a temple.
They're the prayer rug, the pew, the good books, and the stardust atheists turn to.
And discover the Big Bang Theory was true.
If you've ever asked yourself, why do my best poems sound like someone else's handwriting?
You belong.
You belong.
With us, the crazy bunch, and those to come in 2021.
If you've ever pondered, did the advent of the delete button assist or harm the writer? Am I possibly someone else's muse? Furthermore, until you hold Congress with a muse, can you ever truly say you've experienced an orgasm?
Delete every poem you'll ever write and see if it harms you. Have your nipples ever itched and you thought of a number from 1 to 24 to figure out the first letter of the person jerking off to your name?
Well, you two belong.
Have the voices in your head finally come together in harmony? Then you belong here.
If you've ever been interrupted mid-sentence by one of your other personalities, you definitely all belong here.
Bring us your id, your ego, your shadow, your persona, your self. Bring us your dirty, your pure, your outrageous and demure, the poems that teach us who we are.
Give us your trauma, your more, your bundled inhibitions yearning to breathe free, the experiences that made you who you are. Share these, the scared to speak with we.
Open your throat chakra and be free.
Tell me the one question that you can't die before finding an answer to.
Tell me the one answer you wished was never asked of you.
What is the one haunting line that you woulda, coulda, shoulda said?
What is that honest thought that still lives inside your head?
Which finger are you willing to give up so you could finally write that one fucking poem that fixes you?
Or is every finger unwilling to die to hold a pen in full fist?
What is your El Dorado?
What is your last kiss?
Do you prefer your oral fixations with a Shakespearean or Petrarchan hymn?
Or does every other sentence you write have to have bad words in them?
We're here to bear witness and play voyeurism.
Watch you land in places with audible tourism.
Give it to me in Hindi, Portuguese animations, or a Bronx accent.
Give it to me in any language because it's still New Yorican content. Yeah! All right. It's midnight!
Happy New Year, everyone! Unmute yourselves! Happy New
New Year, everyone!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, everyone, man. We here.
Happy New Year. How did we be able to time that? We were trying to get it done before then, and then Bruja's gonna count us down. Bruja, we did it. Wait, you're muted. You're muted. Unmute yourself. It's 2021. Unmute yourself.
It's 2021. It is official. We have left 2020 behind. Ooh.
Close the casket.
It's done. We survived it and we're here, you know, and I have been embracing my brujaness, and I want to read you your horoscopes for 2021 that I wrote myself. I consulted my Aquarian tarot deck, and I want to share with you. I write them in rhyme, and here we go. This is for Libra. A conflicted past still rears its face. The struggle is to remain in grace. Be settled and remove the fear that burden's end is not so near. The power lies in what you think. Be careful more with what you drink. Scorpio, being a protector of the vulnerable does mean the defenseless can be gullible. Master the difference between power and control. Differentiate which one can push and which one can hold. A visit to a river flow will do much to clear your head, you know. Sagittarius, money and health cannot be measured side by side or categorized. A million cups cannot be filled after the blood of your grail has been spilled. Illnesses, not all cures can be bought. Love your heart before it stops short. Capricorn, a risk to lose it all may land you in the love of fall. Tender embraces are worth the patience, but scandals are not worth the hatred. Love is love, though no one sees. Private lives or watchful eyes, you choose the one you need. Aquarius, a transformation to your highest self has brought you clarity and financial wealth. The years you suffered and endured were karmic debt paid, and rest assured, worry has no place inside your head. Use your mind to manifest instead. Pisces, your personal assignment of solitary confinement can lead to blindness or lack of kindness. Foolish pride is a poor guide to reach the deepest truth that lives inside. A guard put down will lift you up. There is no loss when being generous. Aries, when judgment is a way of life, it may leave once but returns twice, while visions of brighter tomorrows may help relieve the past's sorrow. Face the pain without shame, and freedom of spirit will remain. Taurus, betrayal is a heavy load, but not for the betrayed to hold. Intact, your conscience should be kept, no matter all the years you've wept. In your darkest moments, you've been enough. The universe still deserves your trust. Gemini, duality is rarely even keeled. Master the art of what side of your heart to shield. Everybody's calling at New Year's, oh my God. What feels like death may be a chance at rebirth. How winter turns to spring on earth. Hell and bliss, embrace or fist. A mouth can bite, a mouth can kiss. You decide which one it is. Cancer, in the land and in the sky is where your spirit loves to hide. Immersed in nature and what blooms. Your wings are much too large for rooms. When aware you are of your effect, the highest priestess shows respect. Leo, to be the center or the star comes with less peace and more war. Your sacrifice may be in vain, but trust it will be worth the pain. The bigger picture will be clear. Prepare for success in your career. And finally, Virgo, you have battled your demons and weathered the storm. Remember, rock bottom when your judgment is torn. There is no returning once you are reborn. Revel and rejoice without blowing your own horn. And there you have it.
Yay!
Oh, you just give it up for La Bruja.
In the building.
La Bruja.
Thank you, La Bruja. Thank you so much.
La Bruja. Wait, let's unmute La Bruja. It's funny because we were working on a Google document on our poem, and she added that in the document. And I was like, what the hell is this? What is she doing? Like horoscope.
Yeah, that was it. I was doing it, you know, I did it for 2020 and I was like, you know what? I went into a meditation and I did it yesterday and that's what came out. And I, you know, I just hope that there are words from the other side to you and I'm just interpreted. But now Advocate of Wordz has some new shit and you're really going to get an insight on who he is.
Yeah, so I'm about to do some stupid shit. This is some experimental shit, a work in progress. So here we go. Hear ye, hear me. Do I have a tale for you? Though its merits be beyond the pale, I promise it be true. Somewhere is the life of a strange man, believed to be that of my own. But where he began, I truly don't know. For my own King Lear's from a slumber would disturb, and now I shall recant what I heard, word for word. There once was a kid named Eric. They say he grifted his family. He created false stories and patterns that his dad heard him frequently. Teachers, counselors, and friends had all heard the stories before, but they were all told in the end. It's because he didn't get every toy in the store. Spoiled a lot. He was raised in such privilege. His father, a cop, the man was trained to protect the village. Those bruises, those spots, self-inflicted to keep up an image. That kid was a rot. Must have learned how to fake a good grimace. There once was a guy named Eric who was zapped by his PC. Because of the internet and its knowledge, he solved all conspiracy theories, flat earth, flying saucers, and jello. He knew what truths were hidden. Keys on his keyboard kept clacking. He didn't care if the FBI would listen. Apollo 11, he solved in a week. Is Tupac in heaven or chilling on a Cuban beach? You is a dead man if there's truth in your speech. He warned his brethren in 2012 they'd all be deceased. That didn't age well. There once was a man named Eric. They say he looked like me. And he smashed and he conquered and he gathered an envious trove of ladies. Doctors and bards and farmers shuddered and feared for their wives because Eric was said to be a charmer who enjoyed breaking up family ties. A beast in bed, a deity in private chambers. Release your stress, he does wonders with his fingers. The priest had said he was a dog in the manger, fleeced with lead, a true blue, clear and present danger. This person, this subject, this Eric, he didn't sound too familiar to me. But the whispers and echoes kept churning until a myth reached its apogee. I listened more closely to the legend. Some aspects had left me in awe. Then I realized these tales that were spreading were actually all about moi. So cover your ears and mind your mind, for not all pupils will find your kind, won't search your happy, they won't explore your joy. Protect yourself, let the rumors be decoys. There once was a poet named Eric. They say he talked like me. And if you happen to be added to the rumors, you motherfuckers can all simply bite me. End the poem.
Nice.
Nice, Advocate.
So good. Really nice.
It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. I got to work on some of the syllables and getting the flow, but I appreciate the energy.
There once was a poet named Eric. I call him Advocate of Wordz. I'm so happy to co-host with him because sometimes life could be for the birds, but he brings it, man. He brings it, man. Salud, my kind, loyal poetic friends. We know who you really are, man. Fuck those people. Let the haters hate.
They can all bite me.
They can all bite, and they can bite, you can write, and tonight we have a great night. So the open mic continues. Who will be the first poet in 2021?
First in 2021 is, we keeping it in the Bronx with Roz. Where is Roz? Did she get on?
I swore that I saw her earlier. Oh man. Rose Gold said, "Where's your Yankees haiku, bro?" Roz, where you at, honey?
I don't see Roz.
Oh man, maybe she left. She didn't think that she was gonna be here. All right, let's see. Well, she is here. Can you? DG said he sees her. He sees her.
Do you see her? Do you see her, Bruja?
No. Oh, Rosalind Diaz. ROS. Yes. Unmute Rosalind Diaz. We have her as her full government name.
There we go. Now I see her. I think her video just popped up. What's up, Roz?
Hi, how are you guys? Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
I'm so excited to be on. You guys don't understand how long I've been waiting for this. So,
hey. Okay, you got 2 minutes. Do it.
All right. So this one's called 2020, ironically. Not really. The irony of this year is that it gave me clearer vision. My LASIK surgery was 3 years ago, and now is when I'm beginning to see what truly matters to me. My intensity heightened to the 10th degree, loving harder, them, but especially me, savoring every moment unapologetically because 2020 showed me value in hundreds of cliches like, you're not promised tomorrow, so live like today is your last day. See, 2020 forced patience upon me. It taught me that I'm not in total control. It taught me the meaning of to have and to hold. It taught me that time is gold. I am no longer in pursuit of the currency that could satisfy me materialistically. In a world where we can have anything we desire with one click, I'm encouraging people to put down the very same phones that connect us, but also have the power to make us feel alone. We were all on autopilot. The lives we led were quite obscene. That is until the rise of COVID-19. While we hid away, Mother Nature had time to heal, and we finally had time to sit in our shit and heal. A second chance to reconnect with our people and look within. 2020 torn between fuck you and thank you. End poem.
Yes. Thank you, Roz.
That
last line, Roz. That last line.
That's how you come through at the end right there. That's a fucking finish.
Yo, I think she closed the casket, right, Elemental? She closed the casket.
That final line. She's always got some clenchers. Thank you, Roz. Thank you so much for repping so beautifully. All right, who's next?
Put your info in the chat, Roz, so that the people can follow you through herbigbrownyes.com.
Her big brown eyes. We get to see the world through her big brown eyes and her poetry.
Next up is Ray Jane.
Ray Jane. I forgot to do my maracas for New Year's. Where's our Ray Jane?
Happy New Year. What's up? What's up? Y'all
Happy New Year, Ray.
Happy New Year. I'm happy to be here with you guys.
You ready to get into it?
Let's do it.
Yeah, go ahead. You're looking stunning, by the way. Looking stunning as always.
Thank you. It's for y'all, So this is called Self-Portrait. Transcending. I'm descendant of particles bigger than the bounds of your consciousness. So let's not waste our time with explanations. It's above you. My rhythm could never love you. My rhyme so sublime, folks push and shove to get up in it. See, I'm winning. Got my gold, so I crack to smile. Yes, I'm grinning. From the beginning, it had been written, the gift she given, like walk, it's living. Nah, see, ain't no misgiving, she wisdom. Sage blades chopping to the gristle, she whistle. And all the dogs holler, you already know she get it from her mama. I'ma make it easy for you, break it down, something proper. You don't have the means to stop her. So just bend down and let her proper feet up on you. Leverage, kiss her with reverence, queen. The last top shotter, you gotta give her flowers. She towers, never ever cowers, though she frights. Keeping her up at all hours of the night, flesh still, but dressed to kill, she will, because she wills. Powerful, typed in italics, bold across all her bills. She coming for what's due, energy up on a mill. Last adversary, scary. In living color, Jim Carrey, to ever call themselves foe. To come toe to toe while risking blow to blow, they must not know our rage. While you beating chest like Mighty Joe, I'm busy hanging off the top of your shit like here we go. Thank you.
Unmute yourselves.
Yes.
Give love to
Yes,
Ray
Roz.
J.
Happy New Year.
Voice band.
Like, here we go.
Straight up. Where the fuck is that voice band? Yo,
These
like,
last line.
yo.
Ray J always gets the people going. All of her poems is like New Year's Eve, man. Gets the people going and celebrating. It's rayjane.com. Make sure you check her out. Ray also put the info in the chat, please. It's rayjane.com. I love it.
Yes, got that bass, Thunderlong, baby. Yes, okay. Come on, who's next? Who's next? Let's do this. Everybody's doing this. I'm so excited.
Joski.
Joski C. The one and only Joski C.
Yep. Let me
has
unmute
brought
him.
us so many original songs, like marching songs and like protest songs and truth, and in just such beautiful ways. Where's our Joski?
Hola, Bruja.
Hey!
And hola, advocate. Am I coming through?
Now, brother.
Can you hear the guitar?
You're good.
Night nurse, take away my pain. Night nurse, will I see day again? I never knew I could hurt so bad. You're the closest thing to a friend I have. Night nurse, take away my pain. Night nurse, will I see day again? I'm sick and tired and so forlorn. Just the flip side to being born. I left my body, found I could fly. I'm not alone, not afraid to die. Night nurse, take away my pain. Night nurse, will I see day again? Night nurse, take away my pain.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
cheering.
That was one.
There's some.
The first tune of 2021, courtesy of Joski.
Yeah, that has to be a dedication to Christine, the light nurse. She's a nurse. She brings light to the world, and they're just an amazing couple, and they've brought so much love into our open mics. So thank you. Happy New Year. Yes, Joski. Okay, who's next? Advocate of Words.
And Joski, make sure you put your information into the chat. We see that his email is joski, C-S-E-A, as in the C, at gmail.com. And right now, we are going to Rose Gold Poet. Rose Gold Poet is another very diverse mainstay poet here with the New York. What's going on, Rose Gold? How are you?
I am fantastic. Any day you get to poet is a great day.
Yes, yes. And I'm loving the earrings, by the way. Go ahead.
Whole vibe. She's just like, I'm so ready for 2021. Bring it. Bring it.
Okay. Pregnant with purpose. Our vision to birth conquerors unyielding, seeds carried by currents stronger than the River Nile, planted in womb that's prepared a place for its precious cargo from scepters with crowned heads. Seeping down into bone marrow contained in DNA through the placenta, fueling the next generation of warrior princes and princesses, melanated for your viewing pleasure, but also to signify the return of intellectual, physical, spiritual, cultural dominance, breaking the chains from our brains and freeing our bodies from your wanton dominion. Skin of sun-kissed spun silk, black diamonds and liquid gold, custom fitted as if poured into a mold, unable to hold all this essence, the raw mix of sensuality and magic. We only wear clothing because parading around bare butt-ass naked would have us thrown in jail. These brown sugar blessings rendered the unprepared and unworthy absolutely flustered. We are more than trends and hashtags, having exhibited our preeminence, while donning gloved fists on the victory dais, daring to stand, mobilized to march, dissatisfied enough to sit, conscious enough to kneel, having the nerve to dream, the audacity to hope and make it reality. With the bullet and the ballot, by any means necessary, we'll build legacies born out of centuries of struggle. We die just for the right to live. Happy New Year, family.
Make some noise for
Thank you, Rose Gold.
Yes, Rose Gold. Yes.
That's how you do that shit. That's how you do that shit.
Colorado in the building. Rose Gold Poet. Rose Gold, make sure you put your information in the chat. Love it.
The bullet and the ballot. That was wild. That was so beautiful. I love it.
That's like her energy. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you don't want to cross her in an intellectual debate, and you don't want to cross her in the dark alley. She's a bullet in the ballot. That is Rose Gold Poet. Love it.
That is the truth. Okay, who's next to follow?
Lila.
Wow, we're going all the way to Hungary with Lila.
Right? We're finally in the same year as Lila. It's been like 2021 for like at least like 14, 15 hours, maybe longer. She hanging out with us people in the past. We finally caught up with her. How are you, Lila?
I'm all right. I made some new shit for this occasion.
New shit!
Okay. If losing is an art, my lineage is artistic. As expected, their dreams were not realistic. From over-engineering to collectivization to the notion that theft is a price of civilization, they tilled and toiled in vain. How could I explain that my wanderlust is not economic? I'm not another brain to be drained. In Miss Ratchet's ward, I'd be likely labeled chronic. How love loses its color surrounded by white coats. Fine if she drowns, curse the witch if she floats. No win games are fun if you're used to losing. Sew a quilt or a new flag from the bruising, but with each loss the bird arises, and my pen feeds off of the crisis. Instead of resolutions and self-loathing, I propose an alternative. Less time to be nice to wielders of broken oaths, more time to rock the boats, recoup the losses of the sunk cost fallacy. Less time until the happy ending, hopefully. More courage, perhaps, will be necessary. Not so many nightmares and more working hours. Not so many tears and absolutely no forced smiles. Change for the better, or at least not for the worse. That way you can cross the ocean and break your curse. Happy midnight, I guess, as the line passes overhead like a plane. I ponder the arbitrariness of time and more joyful manifestations of pain. Lean months are good for resetting tolerance, but never quite to the level of a virgin. Perhaps it's a sign of the need to change the type of poison next to be submerged in. Happy midnight, I guess, another season of a bad soap opera called Life on Earth. I liked Attenborough's take on the concept better. A lion doesn't consciously inflict birth upon her cubs. For all she knows, they just appear. We have no such blissful excuses, my dear. Awareness is not just a campaign word. It's the inner accountant of things. Useful tool to avoid ending up in cages, but sometimes knowing a way at your wings. But happy midnight, my friends, from the future. As you see, the world still didn't end. Yet, each of us has a world in their possession, and its ending lies in one's own command.
Yes.
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 Lilo.
Yes.
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 That last
Yes.
line right
Yes.
there. That last line right there.
Some words from the future from Lila. Thank you, Lila. Appreciate it.
Man, wouldn't it be something to just be able to give birth and not feel and be like, oh, you're just here. Oh, that's amazing. I want to be a lion. Like, oh, I have children now. Okay, boom. All right. That's how we birth poems too. We're just like, oh, no, there it is. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. We're like, oh my God, the contractions of these words. Okay, so who's next?
Cinda Lawrence.
Cinda! Oh my goodness, one of the sweetest souls.
Now I saw her. Oh, here she is. Yep, let me unmute her. Should be able to unmute you.
Okay, there we go. Happy New Year, everybody. This is life. This is life. And almost 2 million did not make it till tonight. So this is for them, because this is the magic of life. All of you, it's life. This is life, you see? It's called fill in the blank. They should be here, the ones who have left. The loss and the pain have us feeling bereft. When we are sick, we seek doctor's advice. Not this time, we said. Now we pay the price. Cover your face and the virus won't kill. No, thank you, you say. I'll do what I will. You dare take my freedom? Damn your audacity. Can you not see beds are filled to capacity? Physicians will say, take this pill for blood pressure. If it will keep me alive, I'll take it with pleasure. A cloth on my nose and I won't get sick? It must be a lie, a hoax, or a trick. All we need for our dear to survive is to do what is asked to keep us alive. So many refuse, so many must die. So many can't tell a truth from a lie. Grandpa wants to hand Eric a game or a truck. Sure, it's a risk, but let's leave it to luck. I get we should listen to the smart CDC, but if given a choice, I gotta pick me. Those who have passed, to me, they are strangers. I don't know these people. Why fret at the danger? You say I can't journey to see those I love? Alas, I only trust in the man up above. Almost 2 million people are gone from our planet, but I want what I want, I tell you, goddammit. You claim that you grieve, you claim that you care. Why then, oh why, do you travel by air? I see on the news it's extremely contagious. No worries, I'm careful. I won't meet its rages. This virus, this plague, it continues to worsen. I know, but my folks need to see me in person. We won't follow the rules. We prefer to refuse. We'd rather join the statistics, be part of the news. Salvation won't be there when we need it the most. Therein lies the future, beloved become ghosts. We simply won't listen, no matter the cost. Countless more lives soon will be lost. How in the world can we be so insane? Welcome to Earth, home of personal gain. I feel shame I'm among this ridiculous species, where the stink of the selfish offends more than feces. How many will perish for misguided desire? I beg you to care, the whole world is on fire. 84 million are packing their bags. 84 million ignore the red flags. 84 million believe they'll be fine. 84 million deny they are blind. 84 million say I'll choose my own path. 84 million, you do the math. What would you give for the life of another, even if it's not your sister or brother? If you do your part, it's you we will thank. Yes, I'm talking to you. Fill your name in the blank.
Hey, Cinder.
Yes.
Very nice.
Dope.
Wonderful.
The rules and stay alive. That's my message.
Nice.
Stay alive, please.
Yes.
Good job.
Cinder Lawrence, thank you, Cinder. Please put your information into the chat so people can follow you. And where have you been on Monday nights? Love seeing you on Thursday nights. Haven't seen you on Monday night in a long time. Just had to put that out there. Damn it, it's 2021. Get your life together. Hang out with us on Monday night online open mic, okay? What are you doing with your life if you're not hanging out with us? Sorry, La Bruja.
Don't
I got
be jealous.
triggered.
Don't be jealous of Cinder and our Thursday night bonds. Thank you so much, Cinder. Cinder's always so conscientious and kind. Thank you so much, Cinder. I think I would like to be Cinder's cat for a day. I think she would take care of me. I want to be Cinder's pussy cat. Who's next? All right, the coquito is hitting. It's gone. Okay, I'm talking too much smack. My cheeks are rosy. I'm turning red as my hat. Who is this?
Mark Vigo.
Mark Vigo!
Brooklyn in the building.
BK doing it big, Mark.
How you doing, man? I need you guys to go in the room. Good to be here. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm going to try to do this piece real quick here for you. It's called Ode to Mary Jane. All right, here we go. Shut the TV off, please.
Mark Vigo got a party order. He's like, put the kids to bed, please.
Yeah, we're partying over here. All right, here we go. Ode to Mary Jane. It's been 2 months since the last time we've been together. Before that, it seemed as if we had been together forever. We first met in Manhattan Beach at a hooky party. I was 14 years old. I was rolling with the big kids crew while the kids my age were stuck at home. Being the youngest of the group was cool. The older kids always let me chill with them. I held my own, acting all grown. This way, they would let me do it again. That day at the beach was perfect. The sun was beaming. The breeze was light. Trigueñito, mi bonito, rocking Speedos because the body was tight. It was okay getting some attention from the older chicks. I felt like the Mac. Their boyfriends, on the other hand, not so much. But my boys always had my back. We had just come out the water to lay on the blankets and work on our tans. The boom box was blasting all those classic old school jams. Dance to the drummer's beat, Apache and Devil's Gun. James Brown's Sex Machine and Jimmy Castor Bunch, we just begun. I remember turning over, digging my feet into the sand when I saw this kid, Faustino, working on something with his hands. I said, yo, B, what is that? Come on, man, stop playing games. So he introduced me to this girl. He said her name was Mary Jane. She was wrapped tight in a pink sheet, smelling sweet like twisted cherries. When I put her to my lips, I tapped that ass like Halle Berry. There I was, laid out on the sand, soaking up the rays of the sun, doing her best to get me so baked. Mary Jane just kept filling my lungs. So we get to talking, and I learned she comes from 2 tribes with a lot of clout. You have the Indicas from up north. You have the Sativas down south. with relatives all over the world, ranging from Panama to Thailand, from Mexico to Istanbul, from Hawaii to Afghanistan. We've been friends a long time. She's been there for me through thick and thin, through ups and downs and merry-go-rounds, from the biggest losses as well as the biggest wins. She's been there to spark my imagination whenever the urge to be creative would strike, which was often, almost always, at any time of the day or night.
Yes.
She was an integral part of my being for a very, very long time. I thought I couldn't live without her. That was just her playing tricks on my mind. So much so that I began to feel that I needed her to be who I truly felt I needed to be. But I was wrong. And before long, more than I needed her, she needed me. So we broke up. And it's not like we haven't broken up in the past.
And I'm sorry to break this up. I'm sorry to break it up, but you've gone past your 2 minutes.
The only difference now is I have learned to manage that fear. I spend more time with myself, getting to know the me I've been missing all these years.
Yes, Mark Vigo and his ode to Mary Jane.
Yes.
Great ode to Mary
Man, very nice.
Messes up your time.
Right.
I can't keep track of that time.
Oh, yeah. Mark Vigo, he got me into the mood, man. I had to spark up. But I didn't feel alone because I saw Amanda sparking up too. Yup, shouting out Amanda. Yup, I was sparking up.
I'm in my mother's house. I'm in my mother's house, so I can't spark nothing. But I have my cocotazo coquito that hits you twice. I have my famous cannabis coquito. I have my cornbread and cookies. You know what I'm saying? So I brought a lot of happiness with my 3 C's, I must say.
Before we go on, Ross Dakin. Yeah, you too. This is a family show, okay? This is a family show. No smooching on camera, all right? We saw you two, all right? Yeah, that's right, the 2 of you. This is a family show, man. We got kids. No, I'm just joking. We don't got kids. Yeah, man, we into voyeurism. So yeah, if you want to see
it for us all.
Look for Ross Dakin. I don't know, you know.
Don't be hating. You can't hate on Thursdays. You can't hate on smooching. It's 2021. It's no hate 2021. It's all about implementation. So you got to implement those kisses, implement that love.
When you were the host, you get drunk with power. Okay, I got drunk with power. I said, what are they doing? Leave some room for the Holy Ghost. Okay, all right. Scott Pleasance is next.
All right.
For Scott here, I love this dude's energy, man. I appreciate every time he's on. Where is he? Where is he? There we go. Let me unmute him. And you know what's funny? His daughter has yet to come hang out with us, but she knew about this. And he was like, yeah, those are my people. I'm going to go hang out with them. We got some cool points for Scott Pleasance with his daughter. Scott, how are you, brother?
No, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How you guys doing, man? All right. So I'm gonna take you on a little quick ride uptown. This is called the 2 Train to Gun Hill. New Year's Eve in the year was 1975. A subway token cost 35 cents. We called it going uptown as we rode from Harlem to Gun Hill. Standing with our heads towards the floor and our backs against the door, each screeching sound of the wheels tearing through the iron tracks was a reminder of the harsh paths that we were traveling. As the train approached each station, an inaudible announcement ripped through the air, hoping to penetrate our ears. This was more than just a garbled broadcast of each station along the way. It was a gritty introduction through the gates of each neighborhood, with often an unforgiving rites of passage. Sometimes only 5 minutes in between each station, but worlds apart, and transformational differences that carved a deep route through our adolescence, leaving a wound only healed by an array of unique and distinguishable tales that contributed to our growth. Looking through the scratchiti on the window pane of the train, watching the city streets transform like pages for the ages being turned into a book. The longer that we traveled, the larger that book would become as it told, stole, and molded the stories of our lives. It is certainly an inscrutable narrative contained in a massive volume that has been passed down through many generations. We called it riding the 2 train to Gun Hill. Peace.
Unmute yourself and show some Bronx love the Scott Pleasant.
Damn, Scott.
Oh yeah.
Scott Pleasant. Scott, make sure you put your info into the chat so the people can follow you, man. Love this dude.
That was poetry in motion. For those of you that know, you take that train, that sometimes they have poetry on the posters, and you just did that for us here. You took us on that journey. Thank you. That 2 train is special. 2 and 2. Yes. So who's next? Advocate of words.
I think it's Chris Lally, but I don't know. I have Crystal Vance Guerrera.
That's her.
Okay.
Lally.
Wait, I saw her before. She too had violated as well. She was all smooching on camera with her mans and everything.
You all did not see that. That's why I turned off the camera. You noticed I was being conscientious.
You kiss as much as you want to kiss, man.
Thank you, Bruja. Advocate's the only one over here calling out people.
I'm having fun, man. It's New Year's.
It's New Year's. Salud. Oh, wait, it's almost all done. Salud.
Salud.
Well, first off, as usual, I'd like to thank everyone for sharing their words and their poetry. And I'm always blown away by how much new shit everyone always comes up with. I'm not that capable. So I have some old shit, but it's appropriate for this turning of moments that we're in. So here you go. English and Spanish, 2 short, quick ones to keep within 2 minutes. Not going to talk anymore. Buscamos raíz, pero somos tormenta. Buscamos distancia, pero somos imán. Atados a esta tierra, nos sacuda. Practicamos la presencia. Excavamos entre basura. Sembramos agua. Nace nubes. Nos sacuda. 2020, 2020, 2020. We rooted, yet we storm. We distance, but we magnet. We rooted, yet we storm. We distance, but we magnet. Synced to this earth, she shakes us. We practice patience, sift through trash, plant water, sprout clouds. She shakes us. We storm, we eye, we perfect vision, 2020, serendipity or destiny simile. She shakes us. We magnet, we lightning, thunder striking, border breaking, streets taken. She shakes us. We look for roots, but we storm. Electric. We lift our hands to the clouds, then kiss them to the ground. Water conduces our humagnetism. Hands upon chests, upon hands upon chests. Our palms, the paddles. 3, 2, 1, clear. Electroshocks are verbs. We revive ourselves. 2021, one and all, until we are all free. What a time to be alive.
Unmute yourselves and give it up for Chris Lally.
Oh, that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful.
Go.
Really beautiful.
Chris Lally, she's such like a fantastic writer in both languages. And then like, and I also love her pacing and which how she reads her poems and shares her but I do gotta say I got another beef with her, Bruja. I got another beef
What
with
is your
her.
beef, bro? What is it?
She never comes on Monday night. I see her on Thursday night, and I'm glad she be lighting it up on Thursday night. And she's fantastic.
She is fantastic.
But she never show up on Monday night, man. And she's from Chicago, and I love Chicago.
She is. She represents Chicago.
I'm a
Her
Chicago
Spanish,
Bears fan.
English is tremendously Spanglish. It's just such a perfect fusion. Don't be hating, Advocate. Don't. It's
Yo,
okay.
I'm only hating because, because I like her. I want her part of the team on Monday to add her voice, but like.
All right, you guys, you heard it here. You got to be, Team Monday, Thursday, la, 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 la.
And also, so everyone knows who's checking in, man, that doesn't know me. I am totally joking about people smooching. Like, smooch it up. We love that love here, man. We all about that, right? I felt bad for a second because I saw Ross Dakin, his lady, had walked away. And I was like, man, I caused a fight. I just broke them up on New Year's. But they back together, so, okay.
Oh, goodness. I'm going to send you some mistletoe. Otherwise, you're going to be missing a toe. Something.
Alexander Goldberg is
Yay!
next.
All the way in Cali, Alexander Goldberg. Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Happy arrived New Year to everyone.
Happy arrived New Year.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. It's still 2020 for him. He's catching up. Hello to the past, Alexander. You're speaking to the future.
I'm glad to speak to the future. Finally, I waited for a long time to speak to the future. Finally, I'm gonna get the chance.
Hit me up in a private chat. I'll give you the lotto numbers, okay? But right
yeah, no problem.
Right now, we want to hear your poetry. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, poetry. This is for all of the paparazzi and photographers. Shout out to Lynn Lane. All right, so here we go. My job is very delicate. Fly on the wall. I'm in disguise. I violate the ethics and I show the private lives of stars. I am a pep. I do all things that paparazzi do. But now that I am here on Zoom, I may be hunted too. I'm with a driver and huge lens. Now I'm in mice community. I chat through windows of my Benz. I'm noticed by security. They cut me off, but it was not so easy to get rid of me. I took a photo. Mike got caught while paying for delivery. I got into the club with grace. I find a place to hide. I wore a suit and held the case with camera inside. I wore a tie to hottest joint that I have ever seen. I'm moving sideways. At this point, I'm starting to blend in. So I was closer to success. I could fulfill my mission. And since they saw the way I'm dressed, I didn't cause suspicion. I took the camera with a flash. It was so dark inside. I walked up to the guard with dash and pushed him to the side. I took a picture in the club, Mike chilling with his friends. Now I'm the one who ended up on front side of the lens. They're after me as I can see, but bro, I know the drill. I hide from them in secrecy because I got that skill. I am in love, as you can tell. I made some bigger plans. The wedding was in Israel. That's how I shocked my fans. It took some effort though, but look, I'm pulling all the stops. The wedding and the flights we took, those were some covered ups. I know sometimes I feel ashamed, but what I do is in demand. I make good money, it's so nice, but it's a moral compromise. And even when I'm overseas, I keep a low profile. We all have smartphones, and it means you are on camera. Smile.
Give some 2021
Yes.
love to Alexander Goldberg.
Yes,
that was dope. I like that last line, man. That was dope, man.
Yes.
Alexander Goldberg. I love this dude's energy and writing. Wait, bro, how you were muted? What did you say?
Alexander the Goldberg. Thank you so much for everything that you have brought to the open mics, from the singing, the poems, just your truth and your kindness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The GOAT. All right. It is now, it's almost 12:50. We have 10 minutes before the next stroke of midnight. So who do we have next?
Real quick, shout out to Karen Scott. Karen is not on the open mic, but Karen always comes and gives loves and support to all the poets. So shout out to Karen Scott. Next is Geneva Williams. But the thing is, I don't think I saw Geneva.
Hmm.
Geneva, well, I don't see her.
No Geneva? Nope, I don't see her. Nope.
I haven't seen
Pull
her
another
all
name out of
night.
the hat. And I know
don't-
she's on IG.
Nick Paleologos.
Hey,
Shout out
Nick! All right.
Shout out to Overdose who just joined us. I hope you had a good New Year, brother. Miss you, Overdose. What's up, Nick? How are you, brother?
I'm doing well on this nice little stage right over here. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm in good health, even though my dad caught COVID, but I'm going for my test tomorrow. I'm in good health, so don't worry. I'm in good health. I'm gonna get through this real quickly, all right? So Chris Lally did one in Spanish and did one in English. I'm gonna do one in Greek and I'm gonna do one in English. You heard this before, advocate. Afise mina dieso, toskodadi kato. Oti izo po echo, axize na ziezes, oftoboro na vevayoso, giati prepai na paramenai scatismo paracato, kai pote den hypotitetai, oti da procipse, kai andrenis, kai min miente potecato, oftoboro na apeleroso, o ponos kato kai min afiste pote na zechelese kai kratiste afto to skodadi kato. Let me show the darkness below that the life I possess is worth living, that I can attest why it should stay stagnant below, and never surmise that it will arise and keep dormant and never stay below, that I can release the pain beneath and never let it overflow, and keep this darkness below. Thank you, guys.
Ooh, that was powerful.
Great job.
Very nice. Nick.
Delivery.
Good job, Nick.
Nick Paleologos added to the culture here. We got some culture here at the Eureka Poets Cafe. Nick, make sure that you put your information in the chat so that the people can follow you, man. I love it. I love it. All right, real quick.
That was powerful. What were we gonna say?
I was gonna, no, you seemed like we're taking care of something. So I was just gonna call the next poet. But Gab,
Yeah,
what
let's
did you
do
want
it.
to say?
Let's do it.
All right, last poet in terms of Central Time 2020, Generalissimo.
Ooh,
so those of you who are in the Central Time Zone, you going out with Generalissimo. Where is he? I saw him. Oh yeah.
Generalissimo Brian Franco.
Yep, I got him. I see him. Trying to unmute him right now.
There we go. I kept on pushing on mute, but you wouldn't let me do it, Advocate. I don't know what's going on with you today.
I kept pressing it, trying to get it, man. I don't hate on you. You show up on Mondays.
You look so beautiful and sparkly today. I just want to tell you that.
Thank you.
And you look pretty cute yourself in your little sweater and hat. Okay, so tonight I've written something brand new just for tonight. It's entitled Multiple Haikus About the Mecca That Is the New Eurekan. 2021 is the year of the poet because it makes sense. Long live the New Yo, where poets live poetry and find family. Advocate of words and high priestess, La Bruja, radiate sunshine. I will hike the distance to my Manhattan Mecca, where words feed heartbeats. I will find my way to East 3rd Street Nirvana to breathe all the words. There is a rumor the stage is made of magic, dust from poet spit. There are many stories about poets from New York whose words sprouted wings. One who spits their words on a New York stage will never be lost. One who spits their words on a New York stage will always be found. 2021 is when New York will be crowned Mecca for lost souls. Gracias, everyone.
Unmute yourself. Give it up for Generalissimo.
Excellent, Generalissimo. Excellent.
Thank you, Ryan. That was great, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
Simo, please put your information in the chat so that the people can find it. And I do not hate on him, man. I think I do look cute with my hat. I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that. And I appreciate you showing up on Mondays. Love this dude, man. And I appreciate you not smooching on camera, making me feel, you know, self-conscious. Chris Lally, Rostakin. Okay, La Bruja, you got it. Pick it up. What do you want to say?
Chris Lally is doing tonsil hockey. Oh,
there he is. He's back. No, don't shake your head. Who's in Chris Lally? We already saw you, brother. We already saw you. All right. We saw you in a very intimate moment. All right. We're close with you. Welcome to 2021. Okay.
We're writing poems about you as we watch.
Yeah, it's almost 2021 for them. 4 minutes.
Oh, 4 more minutes. Do you want to squeeze in one more poet, or what are we doing?
I got 5 names left, so if you want to try to squeeze in one
you
real
got
quick.
5 names in that hat. Okay, let's try to squeeze one in.
All right,
quick.
we're gonna,
Let's go.
Midnight. Where's midnight? That's what
Midnight is
left.
perfect when midnight is about to strike.
Go ahead, midnight. You got 2 minutes. Get it in.
What's going on? I'm gonna do it real quick. I'm gonna hit a haiku. I just want to thank y'all for this year because it was crazy, man. So, Rose Gold is from the BX, but she's here in Colorado Springs. So I get my trip back home. But to get a trip back home Monday and Thursday, twice a week, that's much love right there. Pray no COVID. We still need Nuyorican pandemic poets. Advocate, you know, I gotta hit you one more time because you don't want this heat, and I know you don't want it. So I'm gonna give you one more.
That's
right. And leave you be because you don't want the heat. Let's go. Wordz.
Nice.
Hold on. You got muted. Hold on. Let me unmute you. Wait. All right, go ahead. We didn't hear it at all. So start it again. All we heard was words. You got, you know, you had your bravado. That's all we heard. So go ahead from the beginning.
I'm gonna give you one more haiku because I know you don't want this heat. You can't handle the heat. I was gonna keep going till you don't show up on Thursday, but we ain't gonna do that. Wordz, the Monday host. He does not chant "Let's go Mets." Roasted on Thursday.
Oh, roasty toasty on a Thursday mosty.
Love it.
Nice.
All right,
midnight. That was nice way to bring it to you.
Yo,
wonderful.
Yo, man, you're gonna.
Those are sympathy claps. That's what it was. Those are sympathy claps. those are sympathy clap. Sympathy clap. Like, yeah, that was.
You tried to cut him off. I saw that. That.
I saw him muted. It muted, and I was like, oh, everyone's gonna think I did that now. Like, I totally did it, man. But he's looking smooth with his hat right there. He looking smooth with the hat, man.
Very nice. Absolutely. Yes. It's a good night for hats. It's a good night for hats. So we're at the 12:59 here in New York City, but that means we're at 11:59. So if it's your midnight is about to strike, unmute yourself and let us know where you are. If you're
should I unmute everyone?
Can they unmute themselves or no? I want to see who is okay. So then, yeah, unmute everybody. You do the countdown. How about you do the countdown this time?
I'm not.
Midnight in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Oh, okay.
Wisconsin. Chicago.
In Houston
Chicago.
now.
Woo.
Houston.
All right. Where else?
New York.
Quinones.
New York, baby.
Philadelphia. Jersey.
Repping.
Hey, Seattle.
Wisconsin.
Still got an hour here in
Houston.
Denver, man.
And then one more hour in Cleveland. Oh man, Rose Gold
2
wishes
hours
in New York.
Happy New Year to Central Time.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Fujiyama. Yeah.
Fujiyama, Japan.
New Year every time.
Yes.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Happy
Fujiyama,
New Year.
Japan.
Wait a second. Now I'm upset, Bruja. Now I'm upset. Wait. Oh, there it is. I was waiting because Chris Lally, they didn't kiss for New Year's. I was waiting for it. Happy New Year's. And yo, Ross, this was when you were supposed to smooch, man. This was it was a new year. Like, you know, there we go. See, all right, enough already. Jeez, man. Okay. All right, so we only got, like I said, like we got 5 people left. I know we said we're gonna end at 1, but I say we keep going. We make sure that we get to the rest.
Man, let's do it. Let's get everybody out of that hat. Let's see what's good.
All right, cool. So let me put it back in here. And next coming up is Michael Sindler.
Ooh, Michael.
Let me unmute him. He's also out in Colorado.
I am. And yeah, so great to be here, and much love to this whole global family of wonderful poets. And one thing that is not going to be different in this coming year is we really still owe all our frontline health people a great debt, from the people who are, you know, the maintenance crew wiping up, keeping things sanitized, all the way up to the nurses and the doctors. And just when we think of doctors, I started out, my first doctor was good old Dr. Seuss. And so I'm going to kind of channel him a little bit here. But this is modern. This is called vaccination education. No one likes to get a shot, but before a bug is caught, it's smart to be prepared. And so you should not be scared. If your folks are anti-vax, you should let them know the facts. Not getting an injection means that you can spread infection. Even if you don't feel bad, tell this to your mom and dad. Those with weak immune systems aren't able to resist them. Outbreaks of diseases will hurt, cripple, and even kill. It might be them, it might be you who perishes from the flu. Tell your folks that it's selfish and it puts too many at risk. If you skip vaccination, children all across the nation could get sick or even die, and you'd be the reason why. Disease is really hard to fight, so do what you know is right. Okay. Happy New Year, everybody. Be safe.
Nice. I love Dr. Seuss. Those are good words.
Loved it, Michael.
Wonderful,
Loved it.
Michael.
That was great.
Dope.
Keep telling me.
Michael Sindler, a mainstay on Monday night and Thursday night. He also does a lot of other open mics, man. Appreciate that dude, the energy he gives, and always showing love. Love that dude, Michael Sindler. But I don't know if he knows Bruja, but he's in witness protection program. So you can't find him online. Only here at the New Yo.
Is that what it is? Oh man, you like spilling tea in 2021.
I am, man. I'm amongst family. You know, people are feeling free to kiss in front of me. I'm amongst family. All right. Dina Goodrunning.
Let's see, is Dina in the building?
Now, I saw Dina enter a little late.
I see Dina Goodrunning. Yes, she is. I want to shout out Jason Quinones. Happy New Year. Our very own Jason Quinones, our general manager of the New Eureka Post Cafe, who is still running the room. I know he wants to go soon. So let's get Dina on 1 and 2.
I don't see her. Do you? If you see her, unmute her.
I see her in the chat. Let me see. Dina. Yeah, Dina Goodrunning asked to unmute. Let's see what's good. Accept that unmute. Dina, honey. Unmute yourself.
Oh, there we go. You're speaking, it's a little low. Can you speak up a little?
So I don't know, I've never really shared my poems, but I'm just gonna say a short one.
Uh-oh. Let's do it. Dina, are we popping your cherry tonight? Are you coming out of your poetic closet? I don't want to scare you, Dina. Are you there?
A little bit, so I'm a bit nervous. Some medicine for spirits. Our hearts, they beat to the same beat as the earth. Chronic loneliness can disease the soul. Kind people are masking.
Wait, Dina, start from the beginning. If you hear me, start from the beginning. You broke up, and I want to make sure we get to hear what you have to say. So go ahead. Can you start from the beginning?
Yeah. Some
I'm
medicine
sorry.
for
Go ahead.
spirit. Our hearts, they beat to the same beat as the earth. Chronic loneliness can disease the soul. Kind people are masking. Medicine that heal hearts and souls, and spirits through the love they show for others. That's my poem. Thank you.
Yes, some healing words from Dina. Thank you so much. Woo, woo.
That was great.
Thank you, Dina. That was
Nice,
Dina.
Dina.
You did a great
Right,
job.
Dina.
Great job.
Okay.
So nice that you.
Dina Goodman, first poem she's sharing. Yo, it's never easy, whether it's your first time or it's like doing it your 1000th time. It's never easy. So, Dina, I appreciate you so much.
All right, who's the next name? Come on, let's see. Who else?
I think I dropped one out of the hat. Dylan DeForge.
The forgery in the building. Where's Dylan at? Let's see.
Hey, I hope everybody's having a good Happy New Year. I'm starting to like fade now, but it's a good thing. Like it's like, oh, Dylan, wake up now. So this is some new shit. So let's get into it. It starts with an epigraph from Michael Blumenthal poem. Someday someone walks into a room and their face is a sweet easel on which you have painted the details of your wildest dreams. And this poem's called The Shut-In Suits Up and Sings. A faintly lit bar with paper lanterns on the tables. An opportune place to sing karaoke for the faint-hearted, gyrating your hips, clasping the microphone in prayer, the lyrics, your litany, this rite of becoming the extrovert, the bachelor, firing barbs into the hearts of lonely lovers. After so long, you want to be seen with your silk shirt, the black circles drawn around your eyes, your pleated pants as you lift your leg and stomp to Boys Keep Swinging. You'd mimic Bowie's body language with the flourishes of a smoldering cigarette in your fingers, gliding them down your person. When you spot a prime suspect, you'd speak in stares. Give me a once-over. Make it twice, 3 times even. Let your heartbeat boom to the backing track as you hide your hands under the table to grip your thighs in anticipation, thinking about a beautiful future with this flawless illusion before you, the opportunity you've been looking for in all of the shiniest and seediest of places. In reality, you're another soul looking for someone to order drinks for 2. You leave the stage with a skip and tap your friend on the shoulder and ask them, did I do a good job?
Yes, you did do a good job. Yes, you did. Thank you, Dylan DeForge.
You did a great job, Dylan.
That was awesome, Dylan. That was awesome,
Good job
Dylan.
indeed, man. Good
That
job.
was great.
Yes.
Great job, Dylan.
Thank you.
Right. All right. All right. Who's next? Let's do this quick.
Eddie Foreman.
All right.
He's been around for a couple of weeks now with the community. He's been giving a lot of love and bringing some heat. What's up, Eddie?
I love you guys. Happy New Year's to each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, this is called, sorry, trying to get the screen out. This is called You Are My Sun. You are the sun that gives me warmth. You are Mercury that gives me knowledge. You are Venus that gives me love. You are the moon that gives me dreams. You are the earth that gives me purpose. You are Mars that gives me strength. You are Jupiter that gives me growth. You are Saturn that gives me beauty. You are Uranus that gives me desire. You are Neptune that gives me chills. You are Pluto that gives me fuel. You are the stars that give me light. You are Halley's Comet that gives me praise. You are the skies that give me oxygen. You are the seas that gives me clarity. You are
Oh, wait, stop. He got muted. Time out. What, unmute Edward. Yeah.
I'm sorry, should I
From the stars, there was one, it was after Uranus.
I'm sorry. You're a Uranus that that gives me desire. You're a Neptune that gives me chills. You're a Pluto that gives me fuel. You are the stars that give me light. You are Halley's Comet that gives me praise. You are the skies that gives me oxygen. You're
Oxygen, after oxygen.
I'm sorry, actual oxygen. You're the skies that give me oxygen. You're the seas that give me clarity. You're the flowers that give me joy. You're the heavens that give me grace. You're the days that gives me my tomorrows. Thank you, everyone. Happy New Year to each and every one of you.
Happy New Year, Edward. All right.
Eddie, my dude.
Nice, Eddie.
That was
Happy New Year,
awesome.
Edward.
Thank you. Love you all.
Wonderful,
Very,
Edward.
very much.
Wonderful.
Woo!
Much appreciated.
Good work, Edward.
Eddie Foreman, yo,
So
I
sweet.
love that dude. Love the energy he gives, man. Like,
Love it too.
yo, Eddie, put your information into the chat so the people follow you, please.
How many names do we have left?
I've got one more because we had Jody Ortega, but she had to leave. So shout out to Jody Ortega. We only have one left. Real quick, I want to shout out Umberto Marte. This dude shows up like damn near week in, week out, always giving love. Complicated Passions, a new dude who has been he's not on the list, but he's been coming part of the community. He's been rocking out. He's awesome. Luciana, yo, last week, this past Monday, she read in Portuguese, La Bruja. She took one of Ray J's poems and translated it into Portuguese. So crazy. So
Ray Jane is getting translations. That's wild. All right, so let's see what's good. Bring it on.
Glissette Castro, shout out to her. She's been showing up. She's been rocking out too. She showed up to give love. I don't know who this is, but I'm shouting them out. Jawan Layton. I hope I say your name right. They've been checking it out too. Oh, and they've been a couple, you see, and they've been well behaved. All right, they are fantastic. That is how you behave, people. All right, Mr. Speaker is here too. Happy New Year to this brother showing up, man. He's not even signed up, giving love. Shania Parker, who's also with us. I don't know who Shania is, but yo, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. There's also I'm gonna say this name wrong, and then I just lost her. I want to make sure that we give shouts to people who were here and not an open mic.
Glissette Castro. I see Glissette. I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you for being here. Yes.
Boaraku is here from Japan.
Boaraku, I really love you so much. I love your work and your artistry. I'll just, definite shout out representing in Japan and just such a creative, loving soul. Thank you for all that you contribute. I want to just acknowledge Xanadu, Evan, and Complicated Passions. You were on the waiting list. We can't put you on, but I am thinking of you. I'm grateful for you for being here, and just, I don't know, what can I say? 2021, we got to do this again. Next Thursday, we'll be doing it, and we'll have space, and we're going to find a way to get everybody on one day. But right now, we have one more poet.
Yes, we have one more poet, and there was also one more person I wanted to shout out that I felt didn't get. Demetrius Ford, I don't know who that is, but they've been checking out. They've been here for a while with us, like vibing. I've been seeing the vibes. I've enjoyed it. Demetrius is here as well. And I think at least everyone Overdose, my man, I think my Bears may face his Saints in the playoffs, man. Gonna kick butt. But happy New Year to you, brother. Appreciate you. Okay, I think that we got to everyone that has been here, is still here with us. And now we are going to move to the end, and that is we are going to India. they were already, India's already like, yo, 2021, that's like so 20 hours ago, yo. Unmesh Mohitgar.
Ooh, one of the shining stars of 2020, all the way from India. We have loved his passion and delivery, and his content absolutely has won the hearts of our poetic community.
Thank you, La Brua. Thank you, Advocate. Let's
and he's
start.
a farmer. I saw it recently. Yo, Unmesh is a farmer. You know what I'm saying? You earned so many brownie points with me when I found that out. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, let's start. Bring it on, what you have got, 2021. I am ready. We are ready. Life off track. Life haywire. Our masks are on. Bring it on, what you have got, 2021. You and me, our struggles are real. Though our facade might be fake, we are still here to fight. Bring it on, what you have got, 2021. Not invisible, not invincible. We are all humans. We will overcome everything with spirit unimaginable. Bring it on, what you have got, 2021. We are selfish, self-centered, self-loving, but when time comes, calling comes, we can be giving, loving, and caring. Bring it on, what you have got, 2021. Lost many, found few. Every week a challenge new. Suffering, struggling, we welcome you. Bring it on, what you have got, 2021. On hope we live, on hope we thrive. Hopeless times, right now, missing few. Bring it on, what you have got, 2021. The pain in the heart is throbbing and acute. Times and people have hurt us, like getting hit by a bloody bus. We are hurting, still we are shrugging. Bring it on, what you have got, 2021. Our eyes are misty, our faces covered, hearts scared, but we are still ready to fight. End of the tunnel, we see the light. Bring it on, what you have got, 2021. We are separated, distanced by race, religion, and country. But this year taught us every person is important. And most important is humanity. Bring it on, what you have got, 2021. Politicians still corrupt, systems broken, but we are ready to fix things. Bring it on, what you have got, 2021. There is smoke in the air, smelling decadent and heavy. We are here to clean the air. Bring back the flair, resolve so rare. Fight for us, by us, which is so fair. Bring it on, what you have got, 2021. Bring it on.
Bring it on! Unmesh Mohitgar.
Yes, Unmesh! Yes! That's how you close a night out.
So much.
Good job, Unmesh.
What a perfect way to end our program. You rule, man.
2020, what a rally call for 2021, man. And that was just like the magic of the night, you know, like just pulling it out. It was like, I didn't know what Unmesh was gonna do. I didn't know he was gonna be the last one.
It's divine. It is meant, just like every moment that we have spent together. It was precious. And now 2021, bring it on, like Unmesh has said, and that is it. We are bringing 2021 in. This is how we did it. This is how we do it. This is how we forever shall continue to do it together, poetically. Advocate of Wordz, you know, co-hosting with you. This was just memorable. We're never going to forget this. This was a first for me. You know, all of this has been, it's been a new world for all of us. And we turned it around, and we turned something that could have been just so dark into something so bright. So I love you all. Thank you.
With that, let's get Jason Quinones on. Where are you, Jason? Jason tends to be behind the scenes.
It's good.
That is the job, but we gonna.
Hey, Jason! I hope you heard my shout out to you.
Yes, I did. I appreciate it, yo, from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you for everything. for
You
being with
probably-
us, for allowing this, you know, for us to be together, for working it, just for everything, the commitment. You already know we're family.
So you want to say anything real quick, Jason, on behalf of the New Year before we call it a day? Oh, Jason is festive. He's been having a festive time. And look,
For lack of a better context.
I've been talking about that hair for months. Look at that, man. This man is twisted, enjoying his life, and look how beautiful that hair is, yo. Like, I can't get a barber to do that.
Thank you, guys.
It's natural. Go ahead, brother.
We just really appreciate everyone, and looking forward to a great 2021. Everybody who's been a part of this movement is keeping us alive, and I really, from the bottom of my heart, thank Bruja and Advocate for pushing us forward and making this happen, making us relevant, and bringing this family together. This what they call it. I saw it, pandemic poets. So the pandemic.
Yeah, you gotta raise your hand anytime you hear pandemic poets. You gotta raise your arms up and do the wave.
Shout out to all of y'all for being a part of this and bringing this in. This is the first, and much love, much love to all of y'all.
Much love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Thank you, Bruja.
We said this in American Sign Language. We said this. I love you. Hold up. I love you. Right here. Right there. I love you. So much love from all of y'all,
Much love.
Happy New Year's.
And in New Yorican sign language is much love.
You already know. Have a good night. Wish y'all all the best.
Good night, everybody. See you next Thursday. Woo!
2021, we're gonna do it big. Many blessings. Take care, guys.
Night, y'all. Thank you.